Tuesday, October 17th, 4:25 p.m. New York time. U.S. stock markets closed. Going to do a little detailed review to include multiple time frames. Going to look at the stock indexes, stock sectors, and the Magnificent Seven. So looking here first on the left of the screen is my watch lists. Here is the indexes. You had some that close red, some that close green. You have the major indexes in order: S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones Industrial, Russell 2000, Dow Transports, Dow Utilities, and the OIX, which is the S&P 100. Then we're looking here on the 11 sectors in the S&P 500. A lot of them close green. And then here, the Magnificent Seven. Used to be the FANG plus stocks, but that got rearranged. Some of the bad ones got dropped and new ones got added. You can see a mixture of green or red here. Okay, let's take this to the side. Focus on the charts. Yep, it's just Tuesday. Only 2 days of trading week done so far for the equity market. But I want to look at the weekly time frame of the stock indexes to identify if we broke out aside the range or still inside the range. So on the S&P 500, it's currently green. It broke above the high of last week. Higher high, higher low. The trend is up. And we're here at this midpoint. That big impulse move down. The NASDAQ 100 is still inside the range of last week. Yeah, you sometimes have those siblings that are slower than other ones. The Dow Jones here, higher. Higher high, higher low. Yep. So these top three major indexes, it's the NASDAQ that's slower. But look, it's a hollow body equivalent to a green candle. Down the bottom left, we have the Dow Transports. Higher high, higher low. It already made the high. And higher than prior week. And the Dow Utilities also. Green, higher high, higher low. And then we have the Russell 2000, smaller index, not part of the S&P 500. Look at that. Inside candle as well too. So it's in a consolidation phase. Let's fix this up a little bit. And it's only Tuesday. Just 2 trading days completed. We're in the last quarter of the year. And we're in the first month of the last quarter. Means there's lots of earnings this month. Yep, so we already identified leadership. You know, right here, right here. So remember this one, the NASDAQ 100, Russell 2000, the only two that didn't take out the higher low of last week. Now, we'll take it to the faster time frame, from the weekly, magically into the daily. So here's the daily of the S&P 500. This was a gap in the past. The gap has not got filled yet. And look at this. It's in a consolidation phase. Consolidation is when you have a lot of candlesticks overlapping, all a part of the prior candle. That's what's going here. Worse. Here, this was a trend. Higher high, higher low. Then consolidation phase. Has a higher probability because the prior trend was up. Consolidation phase has a higher probability to continue up. Yep. And when we break this gap and fill this gap, we may have another trend up like this one. Stronger. Yep. Yeah. There's wicks up here. There's wicks down here. Again, these green candles are closer to the high of this consolidation than the bottom. Also, these green candles close closer to their high than the low, giving some bullish bias there. Remember, the S&P 500 is made of several sectors in there. Now we're looking at the NASDAQ 100. Yep, look at this. Big thing again. Consolidation all in here. The Dow Transport's actually trending higher, high, higher, low. Big difference, right? S&P 500 consolidation. NASDAQ 100 still in a consolidation here, the gray area with a low retracement. but that was a low. We tested that low, buyer stepped in. Whereas the Dow is the trending, is the leadership right now on this time frame. Dow Transports down here. Look at that green, higher high, higher low. And also the Dow Utilities. Look at that. Two big green candles above this prior. Nice. And the Russell 2000. Big move up. If you notice off the bat, all these closed green today. It's good. Let's update this. What's it doing here? It's doing a staircase pattern higher high. Let's go on to look at the sectors now inside the S&P 500. There we go. So in the S&P 500, it's very diversified because the S&P 500 includes several indexes I just showed you. S&P 500 includes the NASDAQ 100, the Dow Jones, Dow Transports, Dow Utilities, S&P 100. And then again, those big sectors inside the S&P 500 are broken down. That index, S&P 500, is broken down to these sectors. I'm going to show you here. There's 11 of them. You see? Hold on. This is an order to the weighted average. Excuse me. Again, same thing. We're looking at a weekly time frame. XLK is the largest weighted index. XLK is similar to the NASDAQ 100. High tech. Look, inside candle for the week. No surprise. Very similar. Huge consolidation here. XLV. Look, it's trending up. Broke out of the range of last week. XLF also. No surprise. A lot of banks had earnings the past few days and they're performing better than expected. XLY also inside candle. Which again, look at this consolidation breakdown. So this is a staircase pattern lower low. If you're looking at short stocks, this would be one to put on the watch list to watch for the trigger. XLC, X-ray Lima Charlie. Yeah, inside candle for the week. XLI also inside candle for the week. XLP, green. XLE, green. Trending higher than last week. Nice. XLU, small trading range, but higher. XLRE, red, but still higher, high, higher, low. XLB, inside candle. Yep. So right off the bat, we noticed several of them. Inside candles for the week. It's only Tuesday. They haven't taken out the prior higher low yet of last week. So that just simply means indecision. They haven't decided what they want to do. As well, we certainly have several of them that broke out and made new highs in the prior week. Right? Here, XLV, new high, higher than last week. XLF, higher than last week. XLE, higher than last week. Same with XLP. Same with XLU and XLRE. They're higher than last week. So again, they are strong. The sector is strong. The trend is up. Let's take this to the intraday time frame. The daily. The 11 sectors daily. XLK. Well, today, lower low, lower high. Close green back inside that prior candle. XLV, close green. Again, lower high, lower low. XLF, actually higher high, higher low. So XLF performing even better. Again, let's put it on a weekly. So the weekly, higher high, higher low, and the daily. Financials are doing better. XLY, green, higher high, higher low. XLC, green, higher high, higher low. XLI, same thing, green, higher high, higher low. XLP, green, higher high, higher low. Same with the energy, XLE, green, higher high, higher low. XLU, yep, did make a higher high, higher low. Tight consolidation up here too. And XLRE, huge consolidation here. Did make a higher high, higher low. and then close back in here. Huge consolidation. And XLB, green, higher high, but lower low. So again, the higher time frame was the weekly I just showed you. And then looking here in the daily, we do have a lot of green. Yeah, a lot of them took out the highs of the prior day, but some of them closed back inside. Again, there were still buyers willing to buy at the higher prices. That was the sectors. Now let's go to the Magnificent 7. On the weekly. By doing this little routine I'm showing you, you can see who leadership is. Which ones to be dollar cost average buying, investing. Apple, inside candle for the week. Amazon, inside candle for the week. Yeah, I need to update this later too. Made that new high for the year there, prior week. Google, company Alphabet, already new high for the year. Yep, we took out the high last week and new high for the year. Outstanding. Google, new high for the year, strong like bull. Meta, nice, new high for the year also. You notice, again, we have several stocks that are new highs for the year, performing better than the indexes, better than the sectors. Microsoft, yellow, inside candle for the week. NVIDIA, inside candle for the week. Tesla, inside candle for the week. Snow, inside candle for the week. And Netflix, red, lower low, lower high. Big difference, right? Several of them new highs for the year. Interesting. Amazing. Yep. So now let's go look at the daily. Magnificent 7 on the daily candles. Apple, green, but made a lower, lower, lower high. Amazon here, green, lower, low, lower high. Google, green. Actually went both ways. Let's open this up. So that's Amazon. Yep, green, but lower, lower, lower high. Still in this big consolidation phase there. Google, big green, solid. Also made a little big consolidation phase here. Meta, green, higher, high, higher, low. Microsoft, green, but lower, high, lower, low, but still big consolidation phase here. NVIDIA, oof, trending down hard. Red, lower, low, lower, high, gap down. Tesla, green, big consolidation phase. Overall, this whole thing's a consolidation phase. Snow, inside candle for the week. And Netflix, yep. Red, mid a higher high and a lower low. Coming into earnings very soon. Hope a lot of these have earnings soon. That's the insight now. You understand who the leadership is and who's struggling.